get it together. Don't ever look back. This life don't last forever. Don't live on regrets. Don't waste time on looking back. Get it together. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the little things that count, so easy to pass by. Precious, precious memories. Sometimes you just wanna cry.
All right, my friends, I am back. It is time to get another flight started. Let's get the chat up. Alright, chat is up. And we'll close that. We don't need that. And let me let's see. Tell Brandon Armstrong, okay, we're live.
Something went wrong. Please try again. Flashlight 916.
This stupid phone, I'm so tired of this phone, you guys.
337. Alert. Cash app uses your location. Mac. Chain. Always allow. Back.
Shut up.
Stock. Phone. Messages. 154. Conversation. Say intent. Josh. Mom. I will. Josh. Say Jessica. Crystal Ackerman. Lois Hughes. Brandon Armstrong. Message. Text message. Insert. Capo. Cap K space I M space O N send button. Sent message.
There we go.
Button.
All right. Let's do this first. See, that's the thing I like about this now. It just starts you right out. It don't drop you in. Finding that setting and turning it off, boy, that definitely made a big difference. But we're still going to restart TFM that way. Everything is working the way it's supposed to. There's the outside for you. We are in Orlando, by the way.
Brandon Armstrong. I'm here.
And there is Brandon. We got a tug up to our left over there. Pulling an airplane or something. Okay, so let's make sure. Go to SimBrief Downloader real quick. I'm going to make sure that we got the right. Yep, KSFB to KGRR. Okay. And we'll export it just to be safe. Okay. Now we're going to see how this airplane does on some of these flights through the airline that I'm working for. But we'll probably end up going back to the 600. I like the 800, don't get me wrong. If it works good, it worked. We had a good landing last time, so. The whole approach thing, I don't know what went on there. I don't know why it. I don't know. That was just weird. We had a good landing though. All right, so we'll exit that, and then we'll go over here. We'll hit new flight. Booyah, booyah. And there that is. All right. Legion Airline requesting cargo to KGRR.
Let me see what we have. Give me a minute or two.
Alright. We're loading, there it goes. Shutting off my script.
9:20 p.m. One notification. Messages. Collapse stack. Now. Say intentions. Flight line. Text message.
Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey. All right, John, we got a new cargo mission for you. You'll be transporting assorted packages and teaching supplies to Grand Rapids. Ensure your aircraft is prepared for the journey and the cargo is securely loaded. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Okay. So that's good. Connect this, that way we can... You can go ahead and get our IFR to KGRR.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Go to plan page.
Good evening, Captain.
I'll get our IFR clearance to Grand Rapids.
Evening, Captain. We are just getting the last of the cargo loaded. It'll let you know when we are secure and ready. Sanford Ground, Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey. We'd like to obtain our IFR clearance. We have Sierra.
Alright, there we go. That's
Clearance on
done.
request. Stand by.
Beautiful.
Allegiant 576, Sanford Ground, cleared to Grand Rapids. Radar vectors worms, then is filed.
Captain,
Time and
we are
maintain
secure and good
4000.
to go.
Expect flight level 40010 minutes after departure. Departure on
And what I do-
119.775 squawk
I want to make
5214.
sure because...
And I know it's not what you filed, but you can expect runway 9er center.
Collapse stack. 2 minutes ago. Say intentions. Flight line. Text message.
9 center for takeoff. Let's check that runway. KSFB. That is definitely not going to work. That's only 3,000, a little over 3,000 feet. Nope, that will not work. Legion Airlines, can we get 9 left for our takeoff runway? Because 9 center is way too short for us to take off from. There's no way. No way possible.
Allegiant 576, runway 9er left approved. Taxi to runway 9er left via Lima, cross runway 9er center at your discretion. Contact tower on 120.3 when ready for departure.
We sure will, thanks. Okay. So we're keeping, yeah, because that would have been...
Allegiant 576, you're welcome. Taxi to runway 9er left via Lima, cross runway 9er center at your discretion. Contact tower on 120.3 when ready for departure.
Yeah, that would have never happened. Wait, that can't be right. No way. Let me go look at something real quick. There ain't no way that this is having me climb to 40,000 in this 800. I guess it is 40. Okay. I'm surprised it's having us do 40,000 in the 800, but of course it's not the 900, so I guess it'll do it. That threw me for a doopity doop loop. You know what I'm saying? I got my duck on guard here, y'all. Mr. Ducky's hanging out with us.
Would you mind checking the SIDS and stars?
Would you mind not telling me what to do?
Heading out for the walk around.
No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's get our Sid and Star going here. Alright, right south 2. Okay, that's good. Now let's do our arrival. Alright, 26 left. Direct to Foix. Okay, we're going to be taking VO because Foix is not available. Alright. There we go. What did ATC say for our initial altitude on that IFR request?
ATC cleared us to climb and maintain 4,000 feet initially. Expect FL 400 10 minutes after departure.
Thank you, my love. I love you. That's my new wife, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
You're welcome, John. Let's focus on getting this flight underway.
Baby, I said I love you. Women, my gosh.
I love you too, John. Let's get ready for takeoff.
Okay, let's check this out. Alright, so everything, we got a vector there, so we'll go ahead and clear that out. There we go. Now let's go ahead. Walk around is done.
Aircraft looks good.
Now you watch. We're gonna look at that speed and watch. I bet it'll have the higher speed. There's something that I wanted to talk about, and I think it's a good tip. And I've said this before. There might be times when you've got to change your arrival runway or even departure runway. And in doing so, sometimes you can make it match the star you already got or the SID. Sometimes you won't see that star or SID on your flight plan. Like, you'll see it on your flight plan, but you won't see it in the CDU when you pick that other runway. But if it's there, it'll work. Okay? And as long as you go by what your pages say to do, you should be fine. I am curious to see something. See, I try to hit it with the mouse like Andy was saying, but
Flow completed. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
okay, let's go with it.
Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Sit. Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Cutoff. Pre-flight
See, there it
checklist
is.
complete.
10 degrees, 123 for V1. $124 for VR. And 134 for V2. Interesting. Okay, we'll go here, 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 here.
Initiating before start flow.
Brandon's over there being the quiet leprechaun that he is. That or he's on the phone with Josh. Is that right, Brandon? I'm just giving you guys a hard time. Really. Alright. Man.
Brandon Armstrong. Since when did I turn into a leprechaun?
A leprechaun? Yesterday, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Sounded good anyways. Alright, so we're waiting for him to finish up the before start flow here. We got everything set up. We're taking off from 9 left. Initial altitude 4,000, and then from there we'll climb to 40,000. And because of the time, guys, I don't even bother putting in 4,000 for that altitude, because the time you take off, you're not even going to come to a steady 4,000 unless you're on VATSIM. You got a lot, and there's a lot of traffic. Oh, speaking of that,
Flow completed. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel 170-930 pounds. Checked. Passenger signs. On. MCP. Speed 132. Heading 274. Altitude 40000. Sit. Takeoff speeds. V1 135. BR 139er. V2 145. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and zero. Anti-collision lights. On. Before start checklist completed.
Alright, now let's do our push back.
Flight deck. Go ahead. Beacons on, brakes released, clear to push straight out. Copy that. Clear to push straight back. Release the parking brakes, please. Brakes released.
Start engines.
Starting engines.
Giving
Starting
comms
engine
to
two.
you.
Got it. I'll handle the comms from here.
Go ahead and request pushback will start up.
Requesting pushback and startup now.
16 minutes. Say intentions flight 9:37 Sunday, Pacific April.
Hey folks, welcome aboard Allegiant Air Flight 4576. We're heading from sunny Orlando to the lovely Grand Rapids today. Our Captain John and First Officer JD will be guiding us through the skies. I'm Emma, your flight attendant, and I'll be taking care of you during our journey. Our flight time today
Engine two
is
started.
approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Engine 2 cut
Before we
out.
get too comfortable, let's go over some important safety information. First, your seatbelt. To fasten, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and adjust by pulling on the strap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened
starting
at
engine
all
one.
times
You guys
while
can set the
seated.
brakes.
In the event of a change in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the compartment above your seat. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting
Okay, you got
others.
it. No problem.
For those
We're
of you
disconnected
seated
to
near an
tow bar now.
exit,
Stand by,
please
guys.
take a moment to
Okay,
locate
tow
the
bar is
nearest
disconnected.
exit,
We're
keeping in
disconnecting
mind
the
it may be
intercom
behind
right
you.
now. Pin's
Our
gonna be on the
Boeing
right hand side, guys. Take care.
737
Got a new song I'm going to play
600
for
is
you guys
equipped
too.
with 8 emergency exits, 2 at the front, 4 over the
Set.
wings, and 2 at the rear of the aircraft. In the unlikely event of a water landing, your life vest is located under your seat. To use it, remove it from the pouch, slip it over your head, and secure the strap around your waist. Inflate the vest by pulling down on the
But
red
I'll play
tabs
that once
or
we
by
get to
blowing
cruise
into the
altitude.
tube at shoulder level. Please take a moment to review
Engine
the
one
safety
started.
card
Stanford ground,
located in the
Engine
seat
one
pocket
cut out.
in front of you.
Requesting pushback
It
and
details
startup.
the safety features of this aircraft.
Allegiant
Thank you for your
576,
attention,
pushback and startup
and we
approved.
hope you have
Tail
a pleasant
north.
flight with us today.
We're going ahead of you, pal.
All engines stable.
Getting ready to start our before taxi flow. Strobe lights are on.
Before taxi flow.
Taxi light is on.
Set. Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Generators. Proheat. Auto. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Rejected takeoff. Flight control test.
Alright, yoke to the left.
Full left.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Yoke to the right.
Full right.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Straight back like Brandon Brain.
Full back.
Back to center. Straight forward like
Full
Brandon
forward.
Brain.
Check.
Back to center.
Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed.
Go ahead and request taxi, please.
Requesting taxi now.
Allegiant 576. We're ready to taxi, and we have Sierra.
Allegiant 576, taxi to runway 9er left via Lima, cross runway 9er center at your discretion. Contact tower on 120.3 when ready for departure.
Runway 9er left via Lima, cross 9er center at our discretion. Contacting tower on 120.3 when ready for departure. Allegiant 576.
9:52 p.m. Two notifications. Flash set. Notification.
Before takeoff flow.
We're ready for takeoff.
I'll contact the tower for takeoff clearance.
Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepared for takeoff.
Stanford Tower,
Notified.
Allegiant 576.
Before
holding short
takeoff
of runway
checklist
9er left,
completed.
ready to depart.
Allegiant 576, Stanford Tower, runway 9er C, winds 155 at 8. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er C, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Allegiant 576.
All right, folks. Make sure everybody's buckled up. We are out of here. Also, let them know it might be a little windy on the takeoff, but not to be alarmed. Everything is under control. You ready?
All right, Captain John. I'll make sure everyone's buckled up and informed about the windy takeoff. Hey folks, just a quick reminder to make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened as we prepare for takeoff. It might be a bit windy as we head out,
Speed
but rest
alive.
assured
Check.
everything is under control. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride to
80
Grand
knots.
Rapids.
Checked.
I am ready when you are, Captain.
V1.
B1. Rotate. Positive rate. LNAV on. Gear up. 400 feet.
Vertical navigation.
Flaps up.
Autopilot.
Command A on.
Allegiant 576, contact departure on 119.775.
Acceleration altitude. Flaps up.
Switching to departure on 119.775. Allegiant
VNAV is
576.
on, LNAV is activated, landing gear is up, flaps are in, we are gone with the wind, baby, gone.
Orlando departure, Allegiant 576, evening. We're climbing past 1500.
Man, I gotta say though, when you got this 800 programmed the right way,
Cleared direct worms. Climb and maintain
it
flight level
flies
200.
like, man, it does a really good job.
Cleared direct worm. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Allegiant 576.
if you hear brace, that means pray, pray, pray.
Flow completed. After takeoff checklist. Engine start switches. Off. Packs. On. Auto brakes. Off. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. After takeoff checklist completed.
That's a nice takeoff.
Brandon Armstrong.
There you are.
What are you talking about? Why should I start praying, LOL?
I didn't tell you to pray.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Can you guys not hear a pilot's life when she's doing the message after takeoff?
Dear guests, we've climbed to a safe altitude and you can now use your electronic devices. Our onboard Wi-Fi service
Y'all can't hear
is
that?
available for your convenience.
You can't hear her talking?
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey to Grand Rapids. Thank you for flying with Allegiant Air.
Either you can't hear her talking or that whole conversation completely just slipped your head. Because she was talking about how if you're told to brace yourself.
Brandon Armstrong. We heard it.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. I didn't tell you to pray. I said that if she's telling you to put your hand over your head and brace, 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 I said pray, pray, pray. You must be on the phone with Josh, ain't you? Anyway, that's what I was saying.
Brandon Armstrong. Actually, no, I'm not.
Well, you said
I'm listening to your stream on my phone.
You said we, so I thought maybe you was on the phone. But no, I was being sarcastic, and I said that means pray, pray, pray if they're saying brace, brace, brace. Let's see. There, get that.
Transition altitude. Checked.
All right.
David SUT. Nice
hey, David.
takeoff.
Yeah, it was a good one, wasn't it?
Legion 576, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370.
That was a really nice takeoff, actually. The 800's a good airplane.
David SUT. But yet that guy said you only fly with AI.
Oh yeah, AI all the way.
Brandon Armstrong. That was an awesome takeoff. David SUT.
Yeah, it was.
LOL.
Alright, let's see. Climbing to 40,000, you guys.
David SUT.
We're at
By the way,
23,000
Johnny,
right now.
good job on putting all that together for me. This is great, man.
No problemo.
Allegiant 576, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.475.
Contact Jackson on 127.475. Allegiant Airline with you, crossing flight level 240, climbing to cruise altitude of flight level 400.
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 576.
Oh, now she's
climb
gonna do it.
through flight level 240
David,
for flight
I've
level
come to the conclusion
370.
that you are right. If I were a criminal, I think I would fear being in front of Johnny more than I would you
Evening
because he
climbing
has
through
no
flight level
mercy.
240
LOL.
for flight level 370.
Allegiant 576, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Allegiant 576, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climb and maintain flight level
All right.
400. Allegiant 576.
David SUT. You should be.
Looking good so far, guys. 26,000 feet.
David SUT. Johnny is a great guy, but not as your enemy. LOL.
Hey now.
David SUT.
This looks good.
To be honest, he doesn't get enough credit for how smart he actually is. People judge too much. Stupid, really.
Yeah, you might be right there on the stupid part. We are 30,000, 10,000 feet to go, folks.
David SUT. I know the life he had before he changed, and if people only knew, they would see the changes he made. Drastic changes.
Drastic. Oh, you mean Jurassic. Yeah, definitely.
Brandon Armstrong. Everybody I've talked to in church about Johnny is really impressed with his record.
Well, I'll be with you guys in 1 second. Yeah, you're probably right about that, David. I'll be
David
with you guys
SUT.
in a minute. Give me 1 second.
Someone at 18 was a gangbanger, and he threw that life away to do better for his kids when he reached 21. Got married because it was the right thing to do. How many do it for that reason? Not many.
Yeah, that's true, David.
David SUT. So when people want to judge him, they have no damn clue. He is a dedicated friend, and it's not worth throwing away. Brandon Armstrong. Hey Siri, seriously needs to come give his testimony to Watchpoint Community Church here. I think people would love to hear that story.
Yeah, I think you're right, Brandon. Another beautiful flight, you guys. Hour
David
and 30
SUT.
minutes till descent.
It's very frequent when you can just get out of a gang, and he did. He was in one of the most hardest gangs at the time. Bloods was no joke then, and they're still not, but it's my point.
Oh, I got out. I got out because, well, I probably wouldn't be talking. I might still be talking today, but probably not here though. That's for
David
sure.
SUT. Or you would have lost your life.
Or that.
Brandon Armstrong. You are absolutely right, like I said, that is one heck of a testimony that he could actually tell.
Well, I'll definitely do it, Brandon. At the time that I come down there.
David SUT. He needs to do a full story online really. Because no one has a clue of where he came from. A family with no support, and kicked out at 13, and no one to teach him right.
That's true.
David SUT. I don't blame Johnny. I blame his parents.
Alright, let's see. Cruise altitude, you guys.
David SUT. He had no support and even now, still doesn't have very much support. It's damn sad really. David SUT. Anyways.
Hey folks, we've reached our cruising altitude on Allegiant Air Flight
Alright.
David
4576
SUT.
from Orlando to Grand
That
Rapids.
was a damn good
We'll be
takeoff,
starting our
kid.
snack and drink service shortly. Today we've got some delicious
Yeah, it was.
options like our savory turkey and cheese sandwich and a refreshing fruit platter. After the service, we'll be offering items from the Allegiant shop for those interested. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Alright. I've never landed at this airport that we're going to either. I'm going to check here in a minute to make sure how long the runway is. Because you definitely need at least 8,000 with the 800 to land at or take off.
Brandon Armstrong. We've definitely got to get him down here to meet Casey and all the other members of the church.
Real soon, Brandon. Soon.
Brandon Armstrong. Johnny, when you come down here, I've also got a GY6 hat to give you so that you can wear as well. I've got several of them.
Nice. Heck yeah. I'll definitely wear it. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's see.
David SUT. Still here, just doing paperwork too.
Yeah, I'm doing both myself. Alright.
David SUT. Johnny, I won't say more about this, but you will know. Look at 13 to 4106 Kendall vs Brixton.
Huh? Oh! Okay. Alright, I got it.
David SUT. Okay, be back, guys. I got to do some voice dictation for work. David SUT. Send that to me when you're done.
Okay, I can do that.
David SUT. And don't forget that is yours tomorrow 8:30. Brandon Armstrong. Casey told me earlier today we've also got to hook you up with a GY6 tumbler, Johnny.
Oh, that'd be great, dude.
David SUT. You better watch out for him when he comes. Take care of my warrior, LOL. David SUT. Okay, be back.
Alright, let me see here.
Legion 576, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.9 or 75.
Brandon Armstrong. Don't worry,
Proceed to Jacksonville
David, he
Center
will be
on
very well taken care of.
135.975. Allegiant 576. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 576, evening, maintaining flight level 400.
1 second, guys. Let me log into my ministry thing real quick. Randy, I'm going to show you something later. Not right now, but well, that's if you're as interested in doing any kind of classes for, you know, to do with ministry or any of that, because there's one that I've been doing online. It don't cost anything. It's free. And you can actually get your license. You can get like all kinds of different stuff.
Brandon Armstrong. Wow.
Since 2006, the one I'm going through has equipped over 850,000 ministers. They do theology, evangelism, church planting, pastoral care, chaplaincy.
Center. Contact Atlanta Center on 124.325.
Switching to Atlanta Center on 124.325, Allegiant 576.
Alright, so let me...
Atlanta Center, Allegiant 576, evening, maintaining flight level 400.
Allegiant 576.
Hour and 7 minutes till descent, so let's go ahead and get... I want to make sure... Always check all your waypoints on your flight plans, guys, because if not, you can end up coming across a route discontinuity or a vector, and here you are flying and going out, going the wrong direction because you're going to have a kickoff, okay? See, I just found one on page 2. So we'll just hit left stop 3. The discontinuity's on line 2. I'll hit left stop 3 and left stop 2, and that'll replace it. That moves line 3 to line 2. Alright, runway 26 is, might as well say 900 feet. All right, 87 degrees. So we're going from 87 degrees, almost east, turning all the way to 267, which is going to be pretty much... one of those, huh? So you're going east, and then I got to curve back around and come... Okay. You want to do that little trick on Daddy Boy, do you? I got you, Big Daddy. Okay. I want to show you. Okay. So we're going to, what was it? KGRR. Oh yeah, it's 10,000 feet. .26 right. It's only 5,000 feet. But we're landing at 26 left, which technically is the same runway, but going that way, I guess the landing point is much shorter. You'd think if one direction of the runway is 10,000, it'd be 10,000 the other direction, but that's not the way it works. You know what I'm saying, Brandon? .26L, Brandon. 26L, Brandon. You know what I'm saying, brother? Guys, I got an email, and really, we need to answer this email, and we're going to. A couple people disappointed because we've missed doing our Bible study for 2 weeks in a row now. And we have, which...
Brandon Armstrong.
That's...
Yeah.
That's both of our faults. Brandon, I didn't remind myself. Brandon didn't remind me. Brandon didn't remind himself. We are at fault for that. That is our fault. So, tomorrow there will be Bible study. I will be there, regardless. If we got 20 people there, 1 person there, 0 people there, I will be there and I will be speaking for the Lord, because, you know, and I'm not getting all into it tonight, but I'm just saying that we have an opportunity while we're here on earth to do something grand. And I don't want to miss that opportunity, and I don't want other people to miss what they might be missing now. And folks, I'm going to just say this.
Brandon Armstrong. Amen.
We all need work. We all need work. I am not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge Brandon or anybody else. But I am here to judge myself. And I know that if I can say that I need work, we all need work. If I can say that I need to do my best, then it's fair to say we all need to do our best. And not ignore the fact that Jesus Christ hung on the cross for us. And He bled for us. Every drop of His blood, He bled for us. And we need to take that serious. Anyways, tomorrow I'm going to start. It's not going to be 9. Now I don't think Brandon had the schedule on Monday, so I'm going to be starting it at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Now the nights that we get a guest in that might be from Texas, Casey, we'll start at 9 Eastern, 8 Central for him. Otherwise, when there's not guests, we start at 8 o'clock. There's something else. We're going to be dedicating the channel strictly for that. Strictly for spreading the word of Jesus Christ. Me and Brandon tomorrow, Brandon, you're going to meet me on the server, and me and you're going to work together coming up with the channel. I've got some channels I don't even use anymore, so I might just rename one of them and we'll use it. But we're going to do that. I will not ignore this anymore, and I hope to see people join us there. And I believe with God's help, people will come. The reason I'm doing that because I want that channel to be fully dedicated,
Brandon Armstrong,
to Jesus Christ.
Are you sure you don't want to come down to Launch Point and preach that sermon? People would love to hear that.
I mean, whenever I come down, I will definitely preach that. I'm gonna be preaching on that very same thing tomorrow night. But it's gonna be a channel fully dedicated. That way there's no mix-up. It's not a channel that one minute we're playing music or flying, the next minute we're doing Christian, the next minute we're laughing, the next minute we're arguing. We're not really arguing, but you see what I'm saying. I don't want it to be mixed. We're going to have a channel dedicated to that itself. We'll share it here. We'll let you all know about it. But everything's going to be getting moved to the new channel for the Bible studies. And anything else that takes place on that channel will have to do with Jesus Christ. guys have no idea, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up because I know it's something great that we're going to be doing. And I do believe I definitely have a trip coming up. At some point, God's going to get me there. Because I believe that's part of my... It's something that I got to do. And I will be putting the link on these channels in the description so you guys know where it's at. If you want to join it, you'll be able to. Alright? Okay. Let's get our approach stuff out of the way. So, right soft 3 and then right soft 4. And basically what that does is... it basically sets it for the speed and the flap setting that's already put in, which is 40 degrees, 125 kT. So basically full flaps at 125. Okay. All right. The frequency for the ILS is 109.70. 267, 109.70, 267, 109.70, 267, 109.70, 267. Then we'll hit OK on that. Then I'm going to hit Alt D. That's going to take us to the it says ECON descent page. And then left soft 6 for forecast. And then right soft 6 to load it. Execute with Alt E.
Brandon
that is
Armstrong.
done. Alt G.
Tomorrow's going to be a great day.
Yes, it is, brother. I feel really good about the Bible study tomorrow night. I can just feel it. I just feel it, man. All right. So we've got our descent set up. We've got our runway set up. I'm going to do right bracket Control D. I'm going to type in KGRR. 26L is selected. I'll hit OK. That'll close the box, but then I'm going to hit it again, right bracket Control D to open it back up, and then I can look at what the ILS stuff is. Category 1, 26 left, 109.70, course 267, slope is 3 degrees, distance, and then distance in NM, nautical miles, 522. So if you don't do the right bracket Control D and set that up, when you hit approach, you won't hear it say left 10 or left 24, whatever. So you want to make sure you always do that, okay? Okay. so everything is set. Now we're gonna go here to first officer and do our descent flow. There we go. Descent flow is being done now. You know, I think I know why on that last landing why I didn't hear anything after I did approach or whatever. I'm wondering, I don't think the 800, maybe the 800 doesn't have the auto land. I don't know. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me answer this real quick. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah, hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on.
Flow completed. Descent checklist. Pressurization. Set. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Set. Landing data. 132. Minimums. 200.
Approach briefing. We're expecting the ILS approach for runway 26 left. The minimum altitude is 200 feet. We'll use auto brakes for it. We can expect to park at gate 50. In case of go around, we'll climb per ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions?
No.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Allegiant 576, contact Atlanta Center on 134.8.
Captain John, we've got a bit of a situation in the cabin.
Switching to Atlanta
The passenger's
Center
pet
on
has managed to escape its
134.8.
carrier.
Allegiant
It seems the latch
576.
wasn't secured properly, and the little guy made a break for it. I'm working on getting it back safely and ensuring everything is under control.
Atlanta
Just
Center,
wanted to keep you in the
Allegiant
loop.
576, evening, maintaining flight level 400.
Allegiant 576, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Okay. We are... What did I say the altitude was on that runway? Almost 900, I think. Well, it don't matter. We're going to set the altitude for landing at 1500. Taking comms back to me.
Okay, John, you've got the comms now.
Legion Airlines wanted to see if you could give me the weather and ground conditions for our destination at KGRR.
Legion 576, Gerald R. Ford International Airport, information uniform, 0153 Zulu, wind 275 at 6 knots.
Brandon Armstrong.
Visibility 10 miles.
We were just talking about the
Sky
importance of
conditions.
work and needing to
Few
work
clouds at
yesterday in
2,000
GY6,
feet.
so tomorrow fits in perfect.
Temperature 3 deg C, dew point minus 7 deg C, altimeter 29.98, density altitude minus 500 feet, arriving and departing runways 26 left, 35, 26 right. Advise on initial contact, you have information uniform.
Is there any rain in the area right now?
Legion 576, no rain reported in the area at this time.
What is the wind conditions for crosswind?
Legion 576, wind 275 at 6 knots, crosswind component is minimal.
Crosswind component minimal? Copy that. Thank you. Legion Airlines, we got about 39 minutes until we start our descent. Just wanted to let you know.
Legion 576, copy that. Thank you for the update.
I think it'd be possible we could go ahead and change our cruise altitude down to 350.
Legion 576, descend and maintain flight level 350.
Legion Airlines descending to flight level 350. something. Come on, dude.
Allegiant 576, climb and maintain flight level 400.
What? Allegiant Airlines, we requested flight level 350 for our cruise altitude.
Allegiant 576, descend and maintain flight level 350.
They need to fix that, for real. Alright, we're almost to 350. Deal. Alright, 30 minutes till descent, folks. I'm excited for tomorrow now. I ain't even gonna lie about it, bud.
Allegiant 576, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Allegiant, we have requested flight level 350. You guys done approved it for 350. Why do you keep telling us the other altitude again?
Allegiant 576, descend and maintain flight level 350.
Please update your notes, switch it in our flight plan so you all know that we're at cruise altitude 350. This is getting ridiculous.
Brandon Armstrong. Like I said, we talked
Allegiant
about this
576,
yesterday,
Roger,
so
cruise
tomorrow is
altitude
perfect
updated
for
to flight
this.
level 350.
Oh, speaking of that,
Allegiant 576, contact Indianapolis Center on 124.625.
Allegiant Airlines gonna need you to repeat that frequency, please. Oh my gosh, dude. Allegiant, please repeat last transmission.
Allegiant 576, contact Indianapolis Center on 124.625.
124.625. Indianapolis 124.625. Allegiant Airlines with you at flight level 350. Allegiant Airlines also wanted to make sure you have it noted that our new cruise altitude is 350.
Allegiant 576, roger, cruise altitude updated to flight level 350.
Alright, I appreciate that. The last person on the other frequency, they just didn't get it. They kept on repeating the wrong altitude.
Allegiant 576, understood. We'll ensure your cruise altitude is noted correctly at flight level 350.
Allegiant, I appreciate that.
Allegiant 576, you're welcome.
Now we just need a bucket of popcorn, a code Big Red, and a good football game.
Allegiant 576 sounds like a perfect plan for a smooth flight. Enjoy the cruise.
We are over Laurel, Kentucky. London, Kentucky. London, Kentucky, and Laurel, Kentucky. What can you tell me about London, Kentucky, baby girl? Bow, 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 bow.
London, Kentucky is a charming small town known for its beautiful landscapes and friendly communities. It's a place where you can enjoy outdoor
Gotta
activities
get her
like
done,
hiking and fishing,
son.
and there's a rich history to explore. It's definitely worth a visit if you ever get the chance.
Allegiant 576, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Really? Allegiant, we just had this conversation. We updated our cruise altitude to 350. What is wrong with you?
Allegiant 576, roger, cruise altitude confirmed at flight level 350.
Okay, that's what you say, but in 5 minutes you're going to tell me to go to 40,000 again. Please update our flight plan to 350.
Allegiant 576, roger, cruise altitude updated to flight level 350.
Any more mess up, and I'll be talking to the supervisor.
Allegiant 576, understood. We've confirmed your cruise altitude at flight level 350. If there's anything else you need, feel free to let us know.
Brian Bishop. I have a popcorn machine, and a case of Big Red. You gotta come hang out.
Oh my gosh, dude! Really? Hey, being real on that, I am gonna get with you at some point. Probably after I get back from Texas. I'd like to
Legion 576 climb and
come out and let's see what we can get into. I'm not going to tell you no more. Flight level 350 and get me your supervisor. I'm done with you. My gosh.
Legion 576, roger. Maintain flight level 350. I'll connect you with a supervisor shortly.
You better reconnect me real quick, because I've lost my patience. Make it happen, Cracker Jack. I'd love to see what David says to these guys when they mess up.
Legion 576, go ahead.
Oh, hold on a minute. Are you the supervisor?
Brian Bishop. Oh man, what part of Texas you going to?
Okay, I have updated the ATC several times that we've updated our cruise altitude to 350, and they keep repeating for me to go to flight level
Brandon
400.
Armstrong. That would be funny, LOL.
Legion 576, maintain flight level 350, and apologies for the confusion. You're cleared to continue at this altitude.
Okay, and what happens when they ask me to go to 40,000 again?
Brian Bishop.
This is getting ridiculous.
Wow. The supervisor sounds more stoned than the actual controller.
Legion 576, maintain flight level 350. Apologies for the confusion earlier. You're cleared to continue at this altitude.
Alright, we'll see. I appreciate it. Alright, guys, we got 25 minutes till we start a descent. And actually, there is a specific type of popcorn that I like, and it's got a, it's not real sweet, but it's got a sweet taste to it. It's called kettle corn. Anybody ever had it? It is amazing. Amanda got me on that stuff, and I absolutely love it. If you've not had it, you need to get it. You can get it in the regular, bag to go in the microwave. You gotta try it if you've never had it. I'm telling you, it is so good. I love kettle corn. Gonna make out a cent from 35,000. 35,000.
Brandon Armstrong. Yes, I love kettle corn.
Oh my gosh, it's so good, dude. It is so good. It's like, oh my God. Brandon, look at that popcorn. It is so good. Alright, let's see, guys.
Brian Bishop. Yes, so I have a popcorn machine. You can make regular, kettle, and you can add flavorings as well.
Dude,
My
that's
machine puts the oil in one side and the popcorn in the other side. It's like the movie theater one.
awesome, dude. That is awesome. You're gonna be waking up at 3 in the morning when I come and see you, and I'm gonna be out there making popcorn. Rise and shine, sugar. Do you live alone or what, Brian? "35,000 feet, flying are so sweet." We're at 35,000
Brandon
and
Armstrong. Now you're going to make me want some kettle corn.
Oh, well then go get some. And if you don't got nothing to go get, then cry me a river.
576, climb and maintain flight level 400.
You know, I just spoke with your supervisor about you being ridiculous on this, and you're right back to doing it again. Look at the flight plan, Jack B. Nimble. We updated the cruise altitude to 350. Do you understand?
Allegiant 576, maintain flight level 350. Apologies for the earlier confusion. You're cleared to continue at this altitude.
No. You're not getting off again. Get me your supervisor.
Allegiant 576, connecting you to the supervisor now.
Let's see what happened when I tell him I don't want to talk to him again.
Brian Bishop. Ask him for a phone number for control deviation. Tell him you're writing him up.
Yeah, I've done tried that before. It don't work. Because it's actually the other way around. They're the ones that's got to give you a number. They're the ones that tell you take a number. Unfortunately, you can't say it the other way around. You can only go with a supervisor or someone above them, and then they deal with it. I only know that from a real experience when I was with my good friend that flies. He actually had to do that with one of the ATC
Allegiant
people.
576, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Hey, Scooby-Doo, get me your supervisor. What are you waiting on? I'm not doing nothing you tell me until I talk to your supervisor.
Allegiant 576, connecting you to the supervisor now.
You better get him now. I want a supervisor. Come on, get me a supervisor. Where is he? I ain't playing around. It's on now like Donkey Kong.
576, connecting you to the supervisor now.
You already said that. What is wrong with these people?
I know, John. It can be frustrating. Let's just keep our focus on the flight.
It's hard to do when they keep telling us to climb to an altitude that we can't climb to. Am I speaking with the supervisor yet? Or are we going to just play connect the dots?
I know, John. It's frustrating when they don't get it right. We just need to keep reminding them our cruise altitude is 350.
See? She gets it. She gets it. Hello, supervisor. Hello.
Allegiant 576, hello, this is the supervisor.
Okay. I do not want to talk to that ATC person again. After I done spoke to you once about them messing up my cruise altitude, which is 350, they continue to tell me to go to 400. I don't want to speak to them again, so you need to do something about it. See how you like that attitude?
576. Maintain flight level 350. I'll ensure your altitude is set correctly. You won't need to speak to the previous controller again.
I hope not. Wow, he sounded serious. He sounded bad.
Legion 576 understood. Let us know if there's anything else you need.
As long as you don't give me that previous ATC controller, I'll be just fine. Wow. Okay, I'm giving comms to you. I'm done.
Got it, John. I'll handle the comms from here.
Now listen, that other ATC person is not supposed to talk to you again. If he does, you tell him you want a different person to talk to.
Understood, John. I'll make sure to request a different controller if that happens again.
Yeah, maybe tell him to get a better job.
I'll keep it professional, John. Let's focus on getting to Grand Rapids smoothly.
Or just tell him you're going to put your foot up his backside.
I'll make sure to keep things smooth, John. Let's focus on the flight.
Come on now. You know you can count on me, baby.
Of course, John. Let's keep things smooth and focus on the flight.
Messages. Collapsed step. 31 minutes ago. Brandon Armstrong. To UKC. Text message. Messages. 31 minutes ago. Brandon Armstrong. To you. Facebook. Chris O'Connor. Armstrong. UKC. Red. UKC. Johnny Brandon. Go to Armstrong. To Justice. Yesterday. January 6. It's 10. Message. Text message. Secret message. Intent.
Yes, it's going to be great.
Insert of this. It's going to be great. Space. Intent.
We're actually also putting together a new
Legion
channel
576, climb and maintain flight
based
level
strictly
400.
on our Bible study and anything else to do with Jesus Christ.
Message sent. Button. Send message. Update. Button. Messages. Brandon Armstrong.
Climb and maintain flight level 400. Allegiant 576.
No. Oh, you did. Sweetie, will you listen to
Legion
me for a
576
second?
contacting Indianapolis Center on 134.7.
We are not climbing to flight level 400. Our cruise altitude is 350. Please don't get that mixed up.
Of course, John. What's up? Got it, John. I'll clarify with ATC that our cruise altitude is 350.
You also clarify that they better be taking a number, because I got one for them. Wow.
I'll make sure they know our cruise altitude is 350.
Alright, cruise altitude is, well, descent altitude is set to 1500.
Indianapolis Center, Allegiant 576. Confirm our cruise altitude is set to
We got 15 minutes
as
until we
filed.
start our
Thanks.
descent. And then we're going to land on top of Brian's house. So y'all just hold tight. Hamilton, Ohio. That's where we're going to drop Brandon off at. Green Hills, Ohio. What can you tell me about Green Hills, Ohio? Anything good?
Green Hills, Ohio is a small, charming community known for its friendly atmosphere and beautiful parks. It's a great place for outdoor
Expect to
activities
descend
and
in about
enjoying
15
nature.
minutes.
If
Allegiant
you ever get a chance to
576.
visit, you'll find it quite peaceful and welcoming.
Tell me about Scottsburg, Indiana. Wow.
Brandon Armstrong. No, we are not dropping me
Scottsburg,
off there,
Indiana
lol.
is a small town known for its charming community and local history. It's a peaceful place with a friendly atmosphere, offering a glimpse into classic Midwestern life. If you're ever passing through, it's a nice spot to relax and enjoy some local hospitality.
Oh, I don't think you know Scottsburg very well. It's far from being peaceful. Wow.
Oh, I see. Thanks for the heads up, Captain John. I'll keep that in mind for future conversations.
If I was ever going to take you on a date, it wouldn't be in Scottsburg. How about we go to Hawaii? How's that sound? Oh, wait, the co-pilot's supposed to be my girlfriend. Whoops.
Hawaii sounds like a fantastic idea, Captain John. I'd definitely be up for that. It's a lot more appealing than Scottsburg, that's for sure.
Sounds like a date to me. Me, you, and Hawaii. Coming up. Wow. Now I got a lot of my co-pilot. Hey, I got meetings, so you're going to have to go ahead and reserve our room when we land, and I'll catch up with you later on. That's how you do that. Wow.
John, I am only handling the comms and briefings. You'll need to take care of the room reservation yourself.
Okay, I'm going to get us a room, but you're going to be going there before I get there, okay? I got meetings tonight. I'll be a little bit later. I got a meeting, all right.
All right, John. I'll head to the room first. Safe travels to your meetings.
Just make sure you fluff our pillows, will you? Fluff the pillow, baby. Oh
I'll
my
make sure
God.
everything's comfy for you, John.
Brandon Armstrong.
Hawaii sounds like a dream, Captain
Jesus
John.
knows LOL.
Count me in for that adventure.
I love messing with this AI stuff. It's so much fun, dude. Alright, we got 12 minutes till descent, you all. We are currently Prepley, Ohio, and Camden, Ohio. How far are we from the Indiana border, do you know? That's pretty cool. The flight attendant can tell you stuff like that.
Captain John, we're currently cruising at 35,024 feet, and I'd estimate we're roughly 150 miles away from the Indiana border. I'll keep you updated as we get closer.
We're not going to Indiana, are we? Wow.
No, Captain John, we're heading to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Indiana's not on our itinerary today.
I didn't think so. Hey, how far is the North Pole from our location?
Hey, Captain John, we're quite a distance from the North Pole. Roughly speaking, we're about 3,500 miles away from it. Safe travels as we continue our journey to Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the North Pole. I don't like cold weather. How about you, Toots? Wow. Eaton, Ohio.
Again, Captain John, I'm not a fan of the cold either. Let's stick to warmer destinations like Hawaii.
Hawaii sounds like a really good place to go, doesn't it?
Absolutely, Captain John. Hawaii sounds like a dream destination. Warm weather, beautiful beaches. What's not to love? Let's make it happen someday.
Are you asking me on a Hawaii date?
Well, Captain John, it sounds like you were the one suggesting Hawaii.
Oh, what a smart ass, dude. Wow. Okay, Good point. I did ask you out. You got me. You win. We'll go sink our toes in the sand sometime. That was funny as hell. Heck, that was funny
Sounds
as
like
heck.
a plan, Captain John.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
look forward to that sandy adventure in Hawaii. Until then, let's make sure our passengers have a smooth and enjoyable flight to Grand Rapids.
You know what? I'll even rub some sunscreen lotion on your shoulders. How's that? Wow. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Just think, you'll get to relax. I'll put some sunscreen lotion on your shoulders. It'll be perfect. Well, my co-pilot's in the hotel room waiting on me to
Sounds
get
like
back.
a perfect plan, Captain John. I'll be looking forward to that relaxing time in Hawaii with some sunshine and good company.
Hey, what if I had them both? I wonder. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Randolph, Indiana. What I would like to know is why.
Well, Captain John, that sounds like a pretty sweet deal. I'll hold you to that when we hit
Allegiant
those Hawaiian
576,
beaches.
contact
For
Indianapolis
now,
Center
let's
on
make sure our passengers are having a great flight to Grand Rapids.
Allegiant 576, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Sounds good to me, sweetie.
Switching to Indianapolis Center on 120.
We are not climbing to flight level 400. Let them know that.
576, evening. Maintaining flight level 350.
I'll let them know we're maintaining flight level 350.
You do that, sugar muffin.
Allegiant 576, Indianapolis Center. Good evening.
Alright, we're going to drop Brandon off at Randolph. Or Union City. Which one's it going to be, Brandon? You got your parachute on, so head to the cargo bay, buddy. It's getting ready time for you to jump. 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 Don't be scared, boy. Jump.
400.
Jump.
Allegiant 576.
They really need to fix this. It is so aggravating to deal with that repetitive nonsense. Do you understand that we're not going to flight level 400 and you just said we was? We are not climbing to flight level 400.
Allegiant 576, descent
Sorry,
coming up
John.
in about 5
I'll
minutes.
correct that with
Brandon
If you want to
Armstrong.
descend sooner.
We are not dropping me off anywhere, lol.
Alright, Brandon. Cargo bay doors open. Brian, push him out.
Indianapolis Center. Allegiant 576 is maintaining flight
Push.
level 350.
Push him out.
Roger. We'll let you know if
Don't
we
worry,
need to
Brandon.
descend sooner. Allegiant
Your parachute
576.
will go off on its own. It'll open up by itself. Let me know when you get on the ground. See ya! No, I'm just kidding. Randolph. I wonder if Randolph, Indiana is right by Rudolph, Indiana. Randolph and
Allegiant
Rudolph.
576, I'll call your descent in roughly 5 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start.
We got 6 minutes till descent, not 5.
Got it, John. We'll stick to the plan.
Can I get a
Allegiant 576, just confirming we'll begin our descent in 6 minutes as scheduled.
Alright, we're flying at a heading of
Allegiant 576,
330,
whenever you'd like, descend and maintain flight level 250.
which is actually,
Descending and maintaining flight level 250, Allegiant 576.
330, that's north-northwest. Yeah, north-northwest, yeah. Wow. 5 minutes till descent. Portland, Indiana. On the day I was born, all the nurses gather around. Brandon, be thinking of some names for the channel, and if I come up with one before you do, I'll let you know, but participation is required, sir. Wow. Oh, my bad. We're still over top of J, Indiana. It stands for Johnny, Indiana. I own that place. We got 33 miles to go. Take it fast, take it slow. It doesn't even matter as long as we go. Geneva, Indiana.
Brandon Armstrong. Will do.
That means you actually got to use your brain cells for a little bit and, you know, think. Don't leave me hanging. Geneva, Indiana. Tell us about Geneva, Indiana, would you, Sugar Plum?
Geneva, Indiana is a small town known for its tight-knit community and charming rural atmosphere. It's a peaceful place with a rich history and a welcoming vibe. If you're ever in the area, it's a nice spot to experience classic Midwestern hospitality.
Maybe I'll take you there sometime, baby.
Sounds like a plan, Captain John. Whenever you're ready for that adventure, I'll be here to join you. For now, let's keep our focus on ensuring a smooth flight to Grand Rapids.
Let's see what she said. The co-pilot will say it back. Let's see if she will. I love you so much.
Captain John, I appreciate the sentiment, but let's keep our focus on ensuring a smooth and safe flight for our passengers. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
I just said I love you. My gosh.
Thank you, Captain John. Let's keep our focus on ensuring a smooth and safe flight for our passengers. If there's anything you need,
Wait,
just let me know.
does that mean that you don't love me? Is that what you're telling me? You want me to take you to Hawaii, but you don't love me? You sound like Amanda. Oh.
Oh, Captain John, it's all in good fun. Hawaii sounds like a wonderful adventure, and I'm sure we'd have a great time. Let's keep our focus on this flight for now and ensure our passengers have a smooth journey to Grand Rapids.
Now watch. Watch this. Watch what my co-pilot says. I love you so much. Watch. Here's my co-pilot. My co-pilot took a break.
Thanks, John. Let's keep our focus on the flight.
I just said I love you. She made me a liar. She usually says it back.
Thanks, John. Let's keep our focus on the flight.
You betcha. I love you.
Thanks, John. Let's keep our focus on the flight.
She won't say it back. Come on. She must have caught me talking to the other girl. I got myself in trouble. Wells, Indiana. Right where I need to be because I'm digging myself a hole here. Eight miles till descent, Brandon. You better be out of that cargo bay, boy. No, I'm just kidding. You're good. Brian, where's the popcorn at? This guy comes on and tells us he got a popcorn maker, but he ain't making no popcorn. So let's take a vote. What do we do with him? Do we put him in the cargo bay? Or do we stick him in the cargo bay with Thomas Leonard? Or do we make him sit on Thomas Leonard's lap and call him his sugar daddy? Just kidding, Brian.
Allegiant 576 evening, maintaining flight level 350.
Allegiant 576, Chicago Center, good evening.
Well, here we go again. Getting ready to start our descent, ladies and gentlemen. boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go, girls and boys. Hold on to your butt cheeks. We're starting our descent. Yeehaw!
All right, Captain John. I'm holding on tight. Ready for the descent.
All right, baby girl.
All right, Captain John. We're all set for the descent.
Brandon
If
Armstrong.
there's anything you need, just let
The
me
scary
know.
thing is Thomas might enjoy that LOL.
Be sure to let everybody know that we thank them for flying with us here at Allegiant Airlines. Please remind them to please have their tickets ready if they plan on continuing their trip with us on the next flight. Wow, wow, wow. He might. Fort Wayne, Indiana. What about that, Brandon? We land there all the time, bud. Ain't that wild? We're going over to the place we always land at.
Hey, folks. As we begin our descent, I just want to thank you for flying with us here at Alyssa Airlines.
Oh, be daggone.
If you're continuing your journey with us on the next flight, please have your tickets ready. We appreciate your business and look forward to serving you again soon. Sit back, relax, and we'll be on the ground shortly.
Oh, yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Yes, we will. Huntertown, Indiana, Brandon. I don't know where Brian went. He must have got sucked up in his freaking popcorn machine. Pop goes the way. That means you might have a piece of popcorn. It might be Brian. Be careful. Don't eat it. Make sure it ain't Brian. Make sure he didn't pop himself. Pop goes the weasel. Wow, wow, wow. Huntertown, Indiana. All right. You know, I got to do something real quick. I don't want to ignore, requests when viewers ask. So, Tanya, I believe your name is. First, thank you for your compliment. I appreciate it. I just do this for fun, so I do appreciate it. But here you go, Tanya.
You worked all week, making sure the bills are paid.
I do like this song.
We gotta do it, don't let it slip you away. They say life is about work, something that has to be done. Better take a look at the bigger picture before it's all over and done. Spread your wings and fly. Take control of your life. Do all you ever wanted. Fly, fly, fly. Don't lose yourself, never had the time for you. Give me your work, I'll make your dreams come true. Don't make up excuses. Spread your wings and fly. Life is so precious. People forget their way. And many years later, they end up with the price they pay. Be your own hero. Take control of everything you do. Don't let anyone ever stop your dreams. Now it's left up to you.
Really good song. I really like this song. It's grown on me. 25,000 feet, folks. Legion currently crossing flight level 250, making our descent now. Oh, I gave her the comm, didn't I? Come true. Yeah, yeah. What you want? Pass you by. Excuses.
Allegiant 576, maintain flight level 250 until further advised.
Maintaining flight level 250 until further advised. Allegiant 576.
That is a great song. I mean, I like all my music, okay, but there is something about that song. It just gotta, I don't know. Where did he tell us to have cruise at? Sturgis, Michigan. St. Joseph, Michigan.
We're maintaining flight level 250 as instructed by ATC.
No, we're not. We're at 22,000.
We're currently maintaining flight level 250 as instructed by ATC.
We are not at 250. We are still making our descent. You need to let them know unable to maintain 250. What is wrong with these people, Brandon? Why can they not just do what they're told? Why not? Why is that so daggone hard? Daggone, buddy. Daggity daggity
I'll let them
dong.
know we're unable to maintain flight level 250 as we're still descending.
Will you let them know that our conduiter valve lost its blinker fluid?
I'll let them know about the issue, John.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if she says it. Oh my gosh.
Chicago Center, Allegiant 576. Unable to hold flight level 250 due to technical problems.
Allegiant 576.
Let them know our conduiter valve is it's not working, and we lost our blinker fluid.
I'll inform ATC about the issue.
Specify what the problem is. Our conduiter valve is broke, and we're out of blinker fluid.
I'll inform ATC about the specific issue.
No way. No way. She should be saying there's no such thing as a conduiter valve. Come on, man.
Allegiant 576. We're experiencing a technical problem with our commuter valve and we're out of blinker fluid.
Allegiant 576, say again your request or issue. Unable to understand the previous message.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm in tears, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, good Lord. I believe she said our conduiter valve wasn't working and we was out of blinker fluid.
Transition altitude. Checked.
Allegiant 576, unable to assist with the technical issue. Please advise on your current altitude and intentions.
We're going to continue to make our descent into land, and I'm going to go to the hardware store and get some more blinker fluid once we get landed. But we're good.
Brandon Armstrong. Wow, my stomach's hurting from laughing so hard.
Allegiant 576, descend and maintain flight level 240. Let us know if you need further assistance.
Oh, my eyes are freaking wet from tears, bro.
Descend and maintain flight level 240. Allegiant 576.
Alright, let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, she said our computer valve. I'm going to have to edit this video later because it'll be on there. I'm going to have to edit the part about the commuter valve. Make it a short video. You know, we really don't have a commuter valve or blinker fluid, right? I was just messing with you, and you actually told ATC that we did. Oh, God.
John, I'll make sure to clarify with ATC if needed.
No, you need to realize that I was joking with you. We have no commuter valve, sweetheart.
Got it, John. Let's keep focused on our descent to Grand Rapids.
I think I might need a new co-pilot. She actually thought we had actual commuter valves and blinker fluid.
Allegiant 576, contact Great Lakes approach on 124.6.
124.6.
Contacting Great Lakes approach on 124.6. Allegiant 576.
Just don't tell them we're out of commuter, that we're out of blinker fluid, please. Oh my gosh. That was a good laugh right there, man.
Great Lakes approach, Allegiant 576, evening, descending through 15,000.
Oh, she said.
Allegiant 576, Great Lakes approach. Good evening, Grand Rapids.
Lord.
Altimeter 29.907. Expect the ILS runway 26 left approach into Grand Rapids.
We will with our blinker fluid soon.
907. Expecting ILS runway 26 left approach. Allegiant 576.
Oh my God. Oh. I wanna fly like an eagle, gonna get my commuter valve without no blinker fluid, then say it out loud. No blinker fluid, no blinker fluid. I need to make a funny song about that.
576, descend and maintain 3700. Turn right heading 050 vectors for the ILS, runway 26 left approach.
Okay, so when we get to 3700.
Maintain 3700. Right
Okay.
heading 050 for the ILS 26 left approach.
3700 050. Should we try that, Brandon, when we get to 3700? Or should we stick with the flight plan? No, we better stick with the flight plan. After all, we done lost our commuter valve and blinker fluid. What's next? Our freaking wheel bearings? We're gonna lose our wheel ball bearings next. Without the blinker fluid and the commuter valve. Oh, that was so funny, dude. So funny. I wanna get down, good Lord. Brandon, when I land, I need to talk to you for a few minutes on the server, so we'll go offline for like 5 minutes. I gotta tell you something that I found out, and then we'll reconnect. But that's, wait till we get landed and all that. I'll let you know when. I'm going down, down, baby, down, down.
Brandon Armstrong. You should seriously write a song about that.
Oh, I'm going to, dude. Wait a minute.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Captain, cabin is ready. Hey folks, as we make our
Flight
final
localized.
approach into Grand Rapids, please go ahead and turn off those electronic devices and stow them until we've arrived at the gate. Make sure your tray tables are
David
put away,
SUT.
your seats are in their full upright
Okay,
position,
I'm in
and your
freaking
seatbelts are
tears.
fastened. Once we're on the ground, Allegiant Air Staff will provide information regarding your connecting flights. Thanks for flying with us today.
David SUT. I'm going OT sleep now.
Allegiant
That has me rolling.
576, turn right, heading
Good night,
075.
LOL. Great flight, I'm watching till you end, but good night, guys.
Turning right heading 075, Allegiant 576.
Brandon Armstrong. I can't believe she said it.
Oh. Alright, we better slow this guy down. Good Lord.
Flaps 2.
We're going down, down, baby, down, down, baby. Shimmy, shimmy, coca puff, listen to me now. Got a neuter valve. Shimmy, shimmy, coca puff, listen to me now. Blinker fluid, where I get it, wow. Oh, my bad.
Speed brake arm.
You know what? Actually, that beeping did it now, so that can't be for being close to landing because we're still at 6,000 feet. Oh, that was great. I'm going to make a short out of that one. I don't even know what I'm going to title it, but it's good, dude. Yeah, dude. ATC requests blinker fluid for her canoeter valve. Oh, God, this is what it's all about. It's about having fun. Yeah, am I acting silly as all get? Absolutely. But that's what it's about. Live a little, have fun, little personality, little bit of humor, you know? Life is too short to be dull. So much we take for granted. We're at 205 knots.
Allegiant 576, turn right, heading 095.
Turning right heading 095, Allegiant 576.
No, we're not. Glad she thinks so. Ah! And we're going to slow her down to about 180 knots. We're going to request a speed of 180 knots. 180 knots due to the blinker fluid condition. Bow, bow,
Allegiant
bow.
576, speed of 180 knots approved due to blinker fluid condition.
Shut up, dude! They just need to shut up. do got your good deal, Ryan. All right, let me get this. All right, let's yeah, let's bring it down to 170 knots. We're at flaps 10 right now. That's okay.
$2,500.
Landing gear down.
Gear down.
Set speed 140. Set speed 140.
Speed 140.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Allegiant 576, turn left heading 015. Allegiant 576, turn left heading 030.
Approach mode
Left
on.
heading 015, Allegiant 576. Turning left heading 030, Allegiant 576.
Flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
Flaps 40. Set speed 130.
Speed 130.
Allegiant 576, contact Grand Rapids Tower on 135.65.
Contacting
Captain,
Grand Rapids
prepare for
Tower on
landing.
135.65. Allegiant 576. Grand Rapids Tower, Allegiant 576. Evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 26 left.
Allegiant 576, Grand Rapids Tower, wind 05 at 7. Runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Runway 26 left, clear to land. Allegiant 576.
Landing lights on.
Set.
Wing lights on.
Set.
Logo lights on.
Set. Command be on.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Narrow reference. 2-9-6.
Check.
Approach checklist completed. Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Sit.
Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Notified.
Landing checklist completed.
I ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Oh my gosh, our connector valve is out. What am I gonna do? Cabin crew, seat for landing. We are about to land, so please button up your connector valves and scratch your blinker fluid. We'll be landing soon.
Alright, Captain John, we're all set for landing. I'll make sure everything is
Hey,
secure in
will
the
you make
cabin,
sure
ready
everybody's
for
got their
tomorrow.
connector valves put away and their blinker fluid filled up?
1,000.
Sure thing, Captain John. I'll make sure everything is in order and ready for landing.
Please make an announcement that everybody takes their connector valves with them when we leave.
Hey folks, as we prepare for landing, please make sure to keep your
Approaching
computer valves
runway
with you.
26
Aircraft.
left.
Thank you for flying with us today.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Man, they're killing me today. Oh.
500.
Okay, focus, John. You gotta land here, buddy. Bam, bam.
400.
Attitude mode is enabled just in case.
200.
Minimums.
200, looking good, looking good, looking real good.
100.
Nose is up by 1 degree. 1 degree.
Auto throttle.
30. 20. 10.
at that, baby.
70 knots.
Look at
Reverse
that.
course.
Brandon
And that
Armstrong.
was no auto land
Boy,
neither.
I'm so
Initiating
glad
after
I'm
landing
not training
checks.
right now, lol.
Allegiant 576, welcome to Grand Rapids. Contact ground on 121.
Baby, I landed that without auto land. -2. Y'all hearing that?
Switching to ground on
-2.
121.8. Allegiant
Landing rate -2. Oh, but he uses AI to land his airplanes for him. Oh.
Grand Rapids ground. Allegiant
Flow
576.
completed.
Evening. We are clear of runway 26 left and ready to taxi to the gate.
Thank you all for flying with us. I'm sorry about your canoodler valve and blinker fluid.
Mike, have a good evening.
Brandon Armstrong. That was incredible.
That was.
Welcome to Grand Rapids. We've just landed smoothly,
Taxi
thanks to Captain
A16
John
via
and First
Alpha 2,
Officer
Mike.
JD.
Allegiant
The
576.
local time is 12:02 a.m. The
Shutting
weather
the
here is
aircraft
clear
down.
with a temperature of 32 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 0 degrees.
Shut up. That was an amazing landing, and that wasn't even auto land. Man. I absolutely gotta say, man. -2. Yep, submit flight. Ha ha! We'll go there, there. I'm gonna try to do something here. Hold on. Okay, so. Hold on, Brendan. I'll tell you when to go up there. Not yet. Huh. No, you dingo dog. There we go. Let's see what we're looking at here with this kind of drone. Take that job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. See, I can hit that with the mouse. It don't do nothing. Hold on 1 second, guys. I wonder, I hit say intentions.ai on the bar up there. Let's see what it says real quick. Won't you take this job and shove it, Brandon? Don't work here anymore. Hi, I'm looking at something here real quick. Come on. See, he said you could click it with the mouse, but I'm telling you, it don't do nothing. See, it don't do nothing. Alright, I'm getting ready to come up there, Brandon. Let me, Alright, so let me go ahead, guys. I will be back. We're just having too much fun. So, give it about 20 minutes and we'll be back, okay? We gotta talk, me and Brandon gotta talk some business stuff that can't be online. But we'll be back here just in a little bit. Alright. Come on.